One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do you deal with team members or staff that don't meet your expectations and they're not delivering in their role? So this can be a really, really frustrating situation to have to deal with, and especially for folks who don't like conflict, it can be paralyzing. So how do you even start the conversation to try and get better results out of your teammates? Now, one of the most common ways that people do this is what's called the command and control. So you just tell them, this is what I want from you and I need it done by Friday. And as you can imagine, that doesn't go over very well. So I'm here to propose and share with you 2 tools that I've learned through my experience as a small business owner since 2003. And these 2 tools are absolutely fantastic. If you want me to send you both the document sample and the MP3, just shoot me an email. I'll give you the link in the just below this video here to do so. So anyway, the very first one is called Expectations versus Agreement. It's an MP3 about 30 minutes long that you can listen to from Steve Chandler. And the summary statement basically is that if you go into a conversation with someone seeking their agreement that they deliver, what that does is it opens up an opportunity for them to express what they may actually need in order to deliver and let you know whether it's possible or not possible. The premise is that if you're dealing with mature adults, typically speaking, they will do what they said they're going to do, as opposed to simply receiving a set of instructions and having no input on it whatsoever. When they have the ability to weigh in, they're much more likely to follow through. And it's a whole other thing when you have someone who's created an agreement with you and then they don't deliver, then that's an issue of integrity, and that's an entirely different issue whatsoever. So when you go into having a conversation with your team member, you can say something like, I need this by Friday, and I wanted to create an agreement with you that you would be able to deliver that. And what I need to know is, what do you need from me in order to make this happen? And that just creates a much more of a partnership feeling around it, and they feel like they've opted in and they're actually agreeing to deliver what you want, and it creates a much more friendly dialogue, and it increases the odds that they will actually deliver. Plus, you get to know what it is that they actually need to deliver, and it might be a source of information of things that you didn't know beforehand. The second tool is what we call the performance review, the dreaded performance review, but with a twist. 2 small twists with this. Number 1, on the performance review, what is written down first is all of the items that your staff or team member have agreed to be part of their job. So they've had input on this. The second part that's different is that they are going to be reviewing you as well as you reviewing them. So there's 2 pieces to the performance review. One is where they review themselves, then they review you, then you review them, and you review yourself. And then you just sit down and have a chat about what the results of this review are. And what's an interesting piece for the conversation is if any of the numbers are different. So if you rate them lower in one area than they rate themselves, and you can just talk about why that might be. And again, it's non-confrontational. It allows them to really partner with you in delivering the results and builds a much stronger relationship with your team member, which is great, because if you invest in your people properly, you can save a lot of money in turnover, you can get better results from your people, and it's better all around. You build trust, they build a little bit more respect for you than they would have if you were just telling them what to do. And typically this sort of change in mindset and partnering with your staff or team members can just create a much better environment and reduce a lot of stress on the part of the small business owner or the manager. If you found this helpful, please like it. Feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on if I missed anything, if you've tried anything like this, or what your biggest frustrations are with managing staff. And again, if you want access to the PDF template for the review or the MP3, just drop me an email. You can click the link below and I'll send that to you right away. Thanks so much. My name is Laurel Ann Stark, and I hope you have a great day.